So, as a lot of you guys know, I'm a uni student, and being a uni student is very stressful. So I am trying to find a lot of ways to try and negate that stress with things that will get my mind off of uni work. And one thing that I've found that is really helpful is cozy games. But these two games I'm about to talk about aren't like the rest of them. So let's talk about it. Right, so as I was saying, I've been looking through Steam for like the past few months trying to find games that I absolutely will love to like try and get my mind off stuff. And I've got to say, there is a game dev that I absolutely adore with all of my life. And I've got to say, I love both of the games they've made, and that is Nomad Studio. And not just the studio, but in general, they're two games, and that is Gris and Neva. Now, before I get any further into the video, I'm going to give you a bit of a warning. I am terrible at platformers. I don't know if it's just I've got bad reflexes, or it's because I'm playing on my laptop and these games are meant to be played with controllers, but I am bad at platformers. I'm absolutely terrible at them. So if the gameplay footage I'm giving you is terrible, that is why. Don't judge me, I'm just really bad at them. I do try my best. Okay, so first let's talk about the story. So, Gris is a story about a young girl called Gris, who we play as, and we're basically following her on this journey as she's just been something really traumatic. The way that we explore this land is that we're basically bringing colour and light and music back to it, and it's absolutely beautiful. And the further as you go into the story, you get to basically learn different movesets that basically help you progress in the game, and it's really beautiful the way that they do that, because the journey gets, as we watch Gris get stronger and stronger throughout the journey. Whereas we've got Neva. Neva is a story about, I'm using my notes because I haven't fully played Neva yet. That's why I'm looking down a lot. So, Neva is the story of the player character Alba and her dog called Neva. Well, dog, wolf. The wolf has got antlers. It's really cute. I'm going to get further onto our little puppers later in the video. So we've got Alba and we've got Neva. And throughout the story, we watch as Alba and Neva basically explore this dying world, and we trying to fight the corruption, and it's really cute. And in the game, you play through summer, autumn, winter, and spring. I am currently stuck in winter because, of course, I will reiterate, I am terrible at platformers and I just can't get past this one section. Anyway, but yeah, both of these are really quite. When I describe them, like going through a dying post-apocalyptic world, and then going through a dying post-apocalyptic world, but with a dog. Saying them like that is really simple, and I'm not gonna lie, I am like really dumbing it down because I don't want to take up too much time talking about the story in this video. But the way that they portray these stories in this game, I'm not gonna lie, I got really emotionally invested in this game, in both of these games, with both the story and the characters. Talking about the characters, let's talk about them, because I've got to say, a part that I absolutely love in these games is, I'm gonna call them the goobers, because you've got the main player character, you've got the PC, and then you've got the goobers. And the goobers are the people, are the little friends who help you along the way. And these goobers, I love them dearly with my heart, and I want them to be my best friend. First, we're going to mention Neva's goober, because Neva's goober is kind of self-explanatory. In Neva, the goober is Neva, the dog, well, the wolf. And that is because when we start this game, when we start Neva as a puppy. All Neva does is Neva is about this tall, and Neva with like little baby D antlers just runs and explores the world, and you follow Neva around, and that is the whole that is kind of what Neva does for the whole full section of spring, and you follow her. But as you go through the different seasons, Neva grows too, and Neva grows this really strong wolf. And I mentioned I was stuck in winter, but when you get to winter, you develop the ability to not only send Neva to attack the monsters for you, because not only is Neva a platformer, but it is also PvP, another kind of game I'm bad at, but I love the game anyway. But also you can ride on Neva's back. You can literally hop onto Neva and Neva runs away, and it is absolutely adorable. I love it so much. Now in Gris, our little goober, he's only present for one section of the game. That, I'm putting that out there. This goober is only present for one section of this game, but I need to tell you guys, it's my favourite section of the game just because of this little friend. And that little friend is a little robot. As soon as I set eyes on him, I knew he was going to be my best friend, and I was emotionally attached from the moment I bloody saw him. So basically, he's just so small. He's about yay high, and one of the movements that you can do in Gris is you can basically jump and your cape turns into a cube, like in a immovable cube, so that you don't get blocked by, you don't get like pushed by the wind. And as you become the the cube, the robot, because he's got a little cube head, that his little body just retracts into his head, like a little turtle kind of situation, and you both become cubes together, and it is the most adorable little thing you have seen in your life. And I'm not gonna lie, I almost cried when I found out I had to leave him to move on to the rest of the game, because I wanted him to stay with me till the end. We were best buds until the end. Now I need to talk about my favourite part of these games. And my favourite part of these games is kind of why I wanted to make this video in the first place, and that is because of the art and sound design. Now, both of these games, you can literally see it in the gameplay, they are both beautiful. The art styles are so different but so similar in the same way, and the way that you play them and the way that everything is like interpreted in the games, it is absolutely adorable, and I adore it. And I don't care how bad I am at platformers, because every single time I'm retrying these games, it just means that in these sections I can just admire the artwork more and admire the sound design more. A good thing to shout out about these games is that there is no dialogue. There is no signposts to tell you where to go, what to do, well, except the press K to jump. Like them buttons, not K, to press space to jump, except for them buttons, them little signs at the top of the screen. There is nothing to tell you what is happening except the art that is happening, that what you can visually see is happening in sound, and that is just absolutely amazing. And I think that's being able to tell that from just the art and the sound, that is just so powerful in its own right. And my favourite part about the whole games, I've got to mention, it's the soundtracks. Both soundtracks for both Neva and Gris are absolutely amazing. I will definitely be purchasing the soundtracks just by themselves, because I absolutely adore them. It is all orchestral. I grew up playing violin. I don't play it anymore, but I used to play violin. So I used to be like really into orchestral stuff, and I kind of still am into like classical music. So hearing the orchestral music and being able to just hear the story and everything, it is absolutely beautiful. And with me wanting to be an aspiring sound designer in the future, I'm taking so much inspiration from these games for my own work, because it is just so beautiful and powerful. I think if anyone was to take anything away from this video, I want it to be this: play these games. Not only that, don't just play these games, don't just play these ones. Play smaller indie games, play small indie titles, because you can see how much love and dedication and hard work is put into these games. Support them any way you can, follow them, play the games, enjoy it, because you will enjoy the games that you play. That is what I want you guys to take out of this video. But if you did enjoy today's video, please give it a like, please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it, because there's only a few of you guys who subscribe to my channel. I know there's not many people who watch my videos, but it's fun making them anyway. But it does mean the world to me when people subscribe. And let me know in the comments what kind of cozy games you like to play, and I will be taking suggestions on what cozy games to play next after I finally finish Neva and get through it all. But that is all from me for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.